Yes.
I am just seeing, I don't know why, I'm seeing 3 rows here.
Yes, yes, you're seeing 3 rows.
Oh,
Yes, you have three
three
rows.
rows.
3 rows and
And
one
in the
column.
second matrix, you have, well, in the first matrix, you have 3 rows and 2 columns.
Yes, 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 yes.
And in the second matrix, it has 2 rows and 2 columns.
But
2 rows and two
mhm,
columns. It's a 2 by 2.
right.
So
Yes,
what you're
that is why it
thinking?
was looking funny to me that it cannot be multiplied because
It cannot be
it's just
multiplied.
awkward.
Before
It's
the
not
code
add,
not
you
be
add in.
it multiply, multiplying, you know.
It's add, you cannot add them.
It's add, you cannot add them, but you can multiply them. Look at it. Give me some numbers. 5,
Oh, okay.
-7, -2.
3.
You don't have to be so explicit, you know.
Oh, okay. So for the multiplication, it can have
What is the
like
rule?
a.
What is the rule? What is the rule for multiplication? What is the rule? Go over the nose, go over the nose. What is the rule for multiplication to be possible? What must be the case?
The number of rows, element in the row,
The
and the
number
number of
of
element
elements
in the
in the
column.
row of the
The
first
number of element in the column. The first,
Yes.
of matrix 1 must be equal to the number of elements in the column of the second matrix.
Hmm.
Yes, you have to get accustomed to used to that idea. Once that's possible, then multiplication is possible. Trust me. All right. So let's apply this to this now. Let's I'm going to copy this here. Right. Let's determine if multiplication is possible. What can we say? The row of the first has what?
2, 0.
The row of the first has, or a row of the
A
first.
row
Let's put a row
as
of the
element
first has how many?
as 2,
Has two
2.
elements. A column of the second has what?
Of the second has 2
Yeah, it has two also. So multiplication is possible.
elements.
It's not like put your mouse, direct your mouse for me to see what you're trying to see.
That's the first matrix, right?
Right. I got that.
Right. And look at a row in it.
That's 1 row.
Right.
That's one of the rows here. How many elements do you see in that row?
2.
Right. Go to the second matrix. You have to look at the column now. How many elements do you see in the column?
2.
Exactly. So yes, multiplication is possible. All right.
Okay.
Now, what about our result now? You have to, the product will have the same number of row of the first. How many rows the first has?
2.
2. How many
The row.
rows? Huh?
How many
It has
rows?
3 rows.
Three
Oh, 3
rows.
rows.
How many columns the second one has?
2.
So what our answer going to be?
3 by 2.
Our answer will be a 3 by 2. A 3 by 2. How are we going to get that 3 by 2? You have to save that. How are we going to get the 3 by 2? Okay. Now, remember we said now, for the multiplication to happen now, we have to multiply the corresponding elements of the row of the first to the corresponding elements of the column of the second, and we have to add.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. We're gonna start.
So we're going to start.
Mm-hmm.
So we just bring that there, just as a reminder. All right. So let me just hence. All right. So that brings us another page. Doesn't matter. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to multiply corresponding elements of the row of the first to the column of the
To
second.
the top actually of
Oh,
the
and by the way,
column of
what are we going to get? What our answer going to be? A what?
a 3x2, mate. A 3x2.
A 3x2. 3 rows and 2 columns. So let's get a 3x2. A 3x2. A 3x2. Our answer going to be a 3x2. So to get that number, to get just one number there, what must we do?
We're going to multiply
Yeah.
5 or 5 times -5.
To multiply
5 times -5.
Mm-hmm. And then we have -7 by 10
And then
plus
we have
plus plus
exactly.
plus
But you
and
correct, when you say and so we have a
and
plus,
-7 by 10.
and that giving us one number. Just to get one number, we have to do a product sum. Okay, just to get one number, we have to do a product sum. So that's going to give us one element. We want to find that other element there. So we in the first row, so we have to use the first row.
Yes.
Going to the second column, so we have to use the second column. So 5 corresponds to whom? We have to use the same 5, isn't that so?
Oh, we're using the same 5.
Yeah, you have to go back and use it. We have to go back and use it, exactly. But we're
Okay,
on a
so
different
5.
column now. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have 5 times 3
5 times 3
and -7
plus and -7.
times 2.
Yep. Now we want to the second row now.
Oh, okay.
Continue.
3,
5 times. Sarah, you got that? Okay.
3,
5 times.
No, not free, not free.
not 3.
No, that's not free.
So, but I thought we're going down where we did the first one.
Yeah, we come down to the second row.
Yeah, not the 3 that then.
No, that's a -3.
Okay, right. It kind of light.
So -3.
-3
-3 times.
5 5
No, -5.
times -5
And a plus.
1 times 10.
Okay. You're on the same second row.
And -3 times 3.
-3 times 3.
And -3 times 2.
No, we're using -3 already.
We're using
-3 times 3 and
1, 1,
1.
yeah. Okay, sorry, 1. 1 times 2.
1 times 2. So you're coming on the third row now.
Oh, that's what you have to do, right? Really? Okay.
So 0
0
times -5.
times -5 plus
2
2
times
0 times
10.
negative 5 plus 2 times
10.
10. And as you can see, 10, 10, 10, minus 5, minus 5, minus 5.
Yeah.
And we're going to use the same 0 again. 0 times what? We're going to that column
3.
now. 0 times 3 plus
2 times 2.
2 times 2.
Put everything in your calculator and
And
get
then you
on.
put each of them in your calculator to get 6 numbers.
So,
Yes?
wait. We use 0 times 5 and 0 times 10. We use 2 one time, not 0 times 5 and 0 times 10, no, sir.
You cannot repeat an element in the same calculation. You cannot repeat the element.
Oh,
When
well,
you
you see,
when you're doing the product and sum, you cannot repeat the same element again.
okay, so in cases like where you have three rows and 2 columns, you cannot repeat it for the third one. That's what you're saying, because that's what I'm seeing with it.
I'm not really following what you're saying, but one multiplication is possible. You have to multiply corresponding elements to the rows and column. 0
Yeah, because,
0 is the first element in the row, so it have to correspond
right,
to the first element in the column. 2 is the
yes.
second element in the row, it have to correspond to the second element in the column. If there's a third element in the row, it have to correspond to a third element in the column. You understand?
I don't know if I get lost there, nah? Okay,
0
0.
is what element? 0 is what element in that row? The first
Okay, that's the
element in the
first
row.
element in the
In the
first
row.
row.
And
So we multiply by negative 5.
which is the first element in the column.
Right.
2 is
Now
what?
we have 2 times.
2 is the second element in the
Oh,
row.
2 times 10. Yes.
So you'd have to
Okay.
multiply to the second element in the column.
I get a little confused here. Okay, I get that
So
then.
if there was a third element in that row, there would have to be a third element in the column.
Okay.
So that is why the number of elements in the row must be equivalent to the number of elements in the column.
Element. Okay.
You check?
Yes.
Right. So what do we have there now? 5 times negative 5. 5 times negative 5 plus or minus 10 times.
Negative 95.
So 35, that's a negative 95. And what about this now? That is 15. 15 and negative 14, that's 1.
1.
That's what? That's 15 and 10.
25.
15 and 10 is 25. That's negative 9 and 2.
Negative 7.
That's 0 and 20.
20 and 4.
And then
And
0
that's
and 4. Right, so I'm going to send you all this recording, and also I'm going to repeat
So that is the answer, right?
Yeah, 3 by 2, isn't that so? 3
Okay,
by
so
2.
your also is a column. All right.
So
Good.
just to practice that, okay?